Hey guys, it's Joe Tunney, and for those of you who've known me over the years, you know that once I used to have just about the very fastest Infiniti G35 available in the United States. A 600 horsepower, twin turbo, completely custom from stem to stern, really exciting high performance sports car, and I sold that car in 2010. Well, now that I don't work on the east side, I live here in Woodinville, but I manage at Honda of Seattle in downtown Seattle. I was looking for something to spice up my commute a little bit, and I got a hold of the former owners of this G35, and guess what? I bought it back from them. So after 5 years apart, we have now been reunited with probably the single favorite car that I've ever owned. This very highly modified 2005 6-speed Infiniti G35. Now, I want to pop the hood and show you a little bit about this car. We're going to do a little bit more thorough analysis on this car tomorrow in a little bit brighter sunshine, but just to give you a general overview, if you take a look underneath the hood, just about every single aspect of this motor has been completely built, modified, or customized. Again, 2 turbos and an entirely built 3.5 liter Infiniti V6 equal a little bit north of 600 horsepower on pump gas, and it is an electrifying performer, but actually a pretty civilized daily driver. As we take a look around, again, only 25,000 original miles on this 2005, so it's in superb original condition. In fact, after I sold it, the next owners only put 88 miles on the car in 5 years. It's actually incredibly low miles. And so the Zanetti wheels look just how I remember them back in 2010 when I sold it. The AP Racing brakes still have 60% of their pads left on it, and the custom AP Racing rotors are like brand new all the way around. In fact, I had to put brand new tires on it all the way around because the car had been sitting so long that it had developed flat spots on the tires. Let's take a look in the back. This is the factory Aerodynamics Package that was available in 2005. So all Infiniti G35s have 0 lift in the front, but when you get the Aerodynamics Package with the rear spoiler and underbody diffuser, you also get 0 lift on the back as well. Now this car is obviously lowered quite substantially, and so there's not going to be any lift of any kind, even at very high speeds on this car. The exhaust is completely open from front to back, so there's nothing like O2 sensors or catalytic converters or anything like that. So it's a very loud exhaust, but it does help the car breathe very easily. Again, if we take a look on the passenger side, everything looks brand new. This is exactly as I left it back in 2010, and here we are approaching 2015, and the car still looks like a brand new car. Come take a look inside. Let's take a peek inside. So lots of gauges that tell us everything from if the fuel is coming through too lean, how hot the exhaust is. In fact, before I turn the car off, I have to let the exhaust cool to about 500 degrees Celsius. It actually runs at about 1,000 to 1,200 degrees on regular driving. So if I'm driving it with a little bit of an open throttle, it can even be north of 1,200 degrees Fahrenheit. So you have to be careful when you go to park the car. Just make sure there's no paper or combustibles underneath the car. It really is that hot. It has a carbon ceramic clutch, which changes the nature of the shift action on the car. It actually shifts really easily for such a fast car. Again, it's a very civilized car, and so we've made a video that we'll show you right after this, of the drive from what I call the Seattle Autobahn, a wide open 16-mile stretch of road that connects downtown Seattle by way of the 520 bridge all the way to Avondale Road in Redmond. And so for people who have to commute from Seattle to Redmond, you know that can be a very lengthy commute. There's a lot of traffic, a lot of people work for Microsoft in Redmond and what have you. But you'll see in the video we make that run from Seattle to Redmond in just a bit north of 9 minutes. It's a pretty easy car to drive at exciting speeds, and you'll see for yourself. It's a lot of fun. In fact, let's just turn it on, see how it sounds.